The political situation in Rivers State has taken another interesting turn as reports say President Bola Tinubu has ordered Nyesom Wike and his loyal political camp to stop the impeachment moves against Governor Siminalayi Fubara, and this has quickly become one of the biggest conversations across Nigeria right now. Many people woke up to this update because for months the disagreement between these powerful figures has been growing quietly, and suddenly it reached a point where lawmakers started talking about removing the governor from office. The presidency stepping in shows that the matter has gone beyond a simple local disagreement and has become something that national leaders are watching very closely. Before we go deeper into the full gist, please like this video and subscribe so you keep getting clear updates explained in simple English. What makes this story very interesting is how it develops slowly over time. When Governor Fubara first came into office, many observers believed he would continue working closely with his political mentor, but as the months passed, small differences began to appear. Some people close to the political structure felt the governor was beginning to take independent decisions, while others believed the old political arrangements should still remain strong. These different expectations created tension inside the state's political circle, and gradually the disagreement became public. Supporters on both sides started speaking online, lawmakers began taking positions, and the atmosphere inside the Rivers State House of Assembly became more serious than usual. As the weeks went by, impeachment talks started to gain attention. Some lawmakers were said to be considering steps that could remove the governor, and this created worry among many citizens who simply wanted peace and development. Rivers State is very important economically, so whenever there is political tension there, people across the country pay attention. That is why many analysts believe President Tinubu's decision to intervene was aimed at calming the situation before it could grow into something bigger. The message from the presidency appears clear: slow down, allow dialogue, and focus on stability. If you look at Nigerian politics over the years, you will notice that powerful alliances sometimes change after elections. Leaders who once worked closely together may begin to see things differently once governance begins. This does not always mean there is personal conflict, sometimes it is simply about different visions for leadership. In the Rivers case, many observers say the disagreement is more about political structure and influence than anything else. The president's directive asking Wike's camp to halt impeachment moves shows an attempt to bring both sides back to the table rather than allowing the disagreement to continue publicly. Citizens in Rivers State have been watching carefully because political tension can affect everyday life. When leaders are focused on conflict, development projects may slow down, and people may feel uncertain about the future. That is why some residents welcome the news that the impeachment process has been paused. Others, however, believe political issues should be handled strictly within the State Assembly without outside involvement. This difference in opinion shows how complex democracy can be, especially in a state where politics is very active and influential. Another part of the gist that has caught attention is the idea that both sides may need to make adjustments to move forward peacefully. Some reports suggest that the governor may be encouraged to respect certain political structures, while the minister's camp is expected to reduce pressure and allow governance to continue. Many political analysts say this kind of compromise is not unusual in Nigeria because maintaining unity often requires negotiation behind closed doors. Public statements may look calm, but discussions are usually deeper than what people see on the surface. As the story continued to spread, social media became very active with opinions from supporters and critics alike. Some people praised the president for acting quickly to prevent further tension, while others questioned whether such intervention could affect the independence of state institutions. Regardless of the different opinions, one thing is clear: Rivers State politics has once again become a major national topic. The drama, the alliances, and the unexpected twist have made many viewers follow every update like a series they do not want to miss. Let us pause here for a moment. If you are enjoying this clear breakdown and you want more real-time Nigerian news explained in simple English, please like this video and subscribe right now because your support helps this channel grow and reach more viewers who want understandable news. Now, let us continue the gist. Many observers believe the Rivers crisis is also connected to the larger political environment in Nigeria. Even though elections may seem far away, political relationships today can shape future alliances. Leaders often try to maintain balance among strong political figures so that disagreements do not weaken their overall structure. That is why some analysts see the president's move not just as a peace effort but also as a strategic decision aimed at keeping influential figures united. Inside the Rivers State House of Assembly, lawmakers have played a key role in how this story developed. Some members were believed to be aligned with one political camp, while others supported the governor. This division made legislative activities more complicated and added pressure to the situation. When impeachment talk began to trend, it signaled that the disagreements had reached a serious stage. The presidency stepping in at that moment changed the direction of events, slowing down the process and encouraging dialogue instead of confrontation. Another important angle is how this situation reflects the reality of Nigerian politics, where relationships can evolve quickly. Leaders may start as close allies but later find themselves negotiating new roles and boundaries. This does not always mean conflict, sometimes it is simply a sign that political systems are adjusting. For many viewers, the Rivers story is a reminder that politics involves constant negotiation and that peace agreements often happen quietly before the public sees any change. Some analysts also believe that maintaining calm in Rivers State is important for economic confidence. Investors and businesses usually prefer stable political environments because stability allows planning and growth. By stepping in early, the presidency may be trying to send a message that Nigeria values stability and dialogue. Citizens who rely on daily economic activities often hope that political leaders will settle disagreements peacefully so that attention can return to development and governance. As the days pass, people are watching closely to see whether the pause in impeachment moves will lead to a long-term solution. Political observers say there may be more meetings and discussions behind closed doors. Public silence from key figures sometimes means negotiations are ongoing. Nigerians who follow politics understand that agreements can take time, and patience is often needed before a final resolution appears. Many young viewers are also paying attention because political stories today are followed almost like entertainment news. People want updates that are easy to understand without complicated language. That is why breaking the English law and explaining each step clearly helps everyone follow the story without confusion. Politics should be understood by all citizens, not only experts, and this is why clear storytelling matters. Let me remind you again at this middle point of the gist, please like this video and subscribe so you do not miss future updates, because this Rivers story is still developing and new twists may come anytime. As the intervention continues to shape the situation, some people are asking whether this peace will last or if the disagreement could return later. Nigerian politics has seen many moments where tensions cooled down temporarily before new debates started again. The success of this intervention may depend on how willing both sides are to maintain respect and cooperation moving forward. Citizens across the country are hoping that leaders will focus more on governance than on rivalry. Another interesting aspect is how supporters on both sides have begun to adjust their tone. Strong words that were common earlier are now being replaced with calmer statements. This change suggests that the call for peace is being taken seriously. When political figures reduce public tension, it often creates space for meaningful dialogue. Even though disagreements may still exist, calmer communication helps reduce pressure on citizens who simply want stability. The Rivers situation also shows how important mediation can be in politics. When disagreements grow too large, a neutral voice can help guide discussions toward compromise. Many analysts believe that without intervention, the impeachment issue might have created more division. By asking Wike's camp to halt the process, the president appears to be encouraging a reset in the conversation so that all parties can reflect on what is best for the state. As viewers continue to follow the gist, one big question remains: what happens next? Some believe the governor and his political allies may rebuild trust gradually, while others think new challenges could still appear. Politics rarely moves in a straight line, and unexpected changes are always possible. However, for now, the atmosphere seems calmer than before, and many citizens are watching with cautious optimism. In simple terms, The main message from this update is that dialogue is being prioritized over confrontation. Leaders may have different opinions, but the goal is to keep governance moving forward without disruption. Nigerians across different regions are hoping that this intervention will encourage unity and allow development projects to continue smoothly. As we begin to round up the full gist, remember that political stories are not only about leaders, they also affect ordinary people who want peace, stability, and progress. When disagreements are resolved through dialogue, it sends a positive message about democratic growth. The Rivers situation may still have many chapters ahead, but this latest move has already changed the direction of the conversation. Thank you for staying through this detailed update. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more real-time Nigerian news and sweet gist explained in clear and simple English. The story of Tinubu ordering Wike to halt impeachment against Governor Fubara shows how quickly politics can change and how important peaceful negotiation is in maintaining stability. As new developments unfold, many Nigerians will keep watching closely, hoping that cooperation continues and that leadership focuses on serving the people while keeping the political atmosphere calm and balanced.